Morning, guys. Thanks so much for joining me. We're gonna go into Google Forms right away. If you don't see Google Forms here, you can keep going to more in your little hamburger here when you're on Google hanging out Forms, or you can always type up in your URL Google Forms, and it will take you to Google Forms if you don't see it, and that'll be easier. Love it. We're gonna go to Google Forms. And you're in, and you have all these snazzy start a new form. These are all my recent forms, but this is so tiny. I wish they would have like a whole, they would show all of them. And when you click on that, it starts doing it. You've got some in education, blank quiz, etc. work, la, 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 la. I'm just going to show you the back end of this, how to very quickly do, like, these are pretty nice. Event registration, course evaluation, etc., education, whatnot. To tell you the truth, I love them. They're cute, but I 99% of the time are clicking on blank, or I'm going into one I already built and I'm modifying for this. So let's go in here and type this Google Form for winners, because that's what you guys are. All right, you can put a little form description, or we can hit and go right to question 1. We are in the back end right now. We are building out your form, all right, to be able to get those responses that you want. You can ask whatever questions you want. You can put in, we've got some options. You can add a question, okay? Your types of questions can be short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, check the box, drop down. You can file upload, linear scale, multiple choice grid, checkbox, date and time. Again, me personally, I'm constantly at the short answer and the multiple choice. That's what I use the bulk of this in my classroom, just to get things going. So I'll just do like first name, and then I'll go to short answer. See, Google is so smart, it would tell me that. All right, so you're gonna put in your first name, and I make it a required question. All right, response validation, show description. I don't really do that too much. You can put in a number if you want. So if a number greater than, you can put things like that. If you want a number, you can put a description. I don't do too much of that really, but I will put required. All right, so that's how I got one. They'll put that in there. I'm going to add the plus sign, and I'm going to do last name. All right, again, short answer, required, make sure it's required. And the cool thing is now you can put your first name and your last name. For the high school or whatever, I'll put period, class period. Kids sometimes don't put the right one. Here you could do a multiple choice, so you could put period 1, 12. All right, and then just go ahead, add other. Don't worry about this. Add option, period 2, add option. It's kind of weird like that, what you have to, all right, and this one I'm going to delete because I don't need another. Let's just say I've got 1, 2, and 3. That's it, and make sure it's required. All right, so right away I can start building this. All right, if I want to see what this looks like, I will click on the eyeball. So now we're in the live view, okay? So this is what it looks like. Your students will see it. Whoever it is that you're giving it to, this is what they'll see. All right, and then we go back to the little thing here, the little pencil, and it takes us back to the back end. We are like IT amazing computer scientists right now building our Google Forms. All right, we can customize the theme. You can change the colors. You can choose an image. They have images, or you can upload your own. All right, this is cute. We'll select that. You can change your background color. I like that. And then your font style, bam, beautiful, depending on who your audience is. Trains, gifts, who doesn't love that? All right, and then let's say you want to go back to editing. So then we just go back down here. And let's say this is your get to know you section. You can chunk this, and you can go ahead and add a section. And just like that, so your very basic information for the kids or adults or whoever, like your basic stuff here, and then this is where you could start your test. You could start your quiz. You could start your flipped classroom. You can add whatever in. So untitled section, we could call this section 2. I mean, you could say quiz number 1. You could call it whatever. For me, I teach for my video class, if I want to work on angles, shot size, and then movement, maybe section 2 would be camera angles. Is that right? Angels? You know, if it fits. All right, and then I can go ahead and add in those questions, or I could add an image in, and I could say, let's see if I have all these things, and I wish I had one better. Sorry. Here it goes. Okay, and I can upload this image. All right, and it just says baseball. And now I can go ahead and ask a question underneath it. Ankles. Okay, and then I can go ahead and put in a multiple choice, and I can say birds. Okay, and then I can go ahead, click required, and then I can go and I can insert another image just like that. I can put in videos. I can just keep on asking more questions. The great thing with this is that I can just duplicate it. So I can just duplicate this, quickly change these choices, put another photo in there. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. If I don't like this, all right, if I don't want this, I'll just click on it and you hit delete and it deletes it. Okay, let's pretend that you built your form, you're all ready to go. How do you send it? You go to send, all right. I will usually grab this, the link, copy this, and I'll just throw it into Google Classroom. All right, or you can create a bit.ly, a shortened URL. You can even shorten it even more than this, or you could send it as an email. You can do whatever you want. One more thing I like to do though, to personalize it, I like to go into my settings, okay, and I like to go to confirmation message. This is where you can say your response. You can say personal message like, you did awesome. Or you can put another link to another form. You can put a website. You did awesome. You did awesome. Take a look at this video and then put in the whatever it is. You can go to YouTube and let's say that you have a URL link to, I don't know, camera angles. Okay. Right click, copy the video URL, and you can put that there. And you can hit save, and just like that, then they can get their angles or whatever it is that they want reviewed. All right, so here we go. Go there, shorten your URL, copy it. You can do it both ways. You can put it on your Twitter, you can do it on your Facebook. All right, and then again, this is what it will look like live. There's the first section, and then it'll say next. Love that. Then kids don't feel overwhelmed. All right. Oh, it's gonna yell at me because it doesn't want me to. All right. So that is the 5 nickel cent version of Google Forms.